Yeah, poor guy. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm about to do him dirty too. Okay, but let's only go out for a week, since, it's your birthday soon too. And just like that, we became a couple. I agreed to date him, but only on one condition: it had to last just a week. Why, you ask? Because my genius brain went, well, his birthday's coming up soon, so technically, this could be his present. Like, what kind of anime logic is this? After cooling down a bit, I realized for sure that I really didn't want to date him. But I still said yes because apparently I cared more about looking nice than being honest. I thought I'd found the perfect middle ground. Keep my nice girl reputation, avoid hurting his feelings, and still not betray Danny. I genuinely thought I was having a big brain moment. Meanwhile, I hadn't figured out what to do about Danny. I didn't want him finding out about all this from Jay and thinking I'd played him, so I decided to just come clean before I dug myself in deeper. Danny! What's wrong? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What's wrong? Tell me! Jay, confess to me. What? And I said yes. Oh. Congrats. No! It's not what you think. I just didn't have the guts to say no. I swear it's not because I like him. I even told him it should only be for a week, to think of it as his birthday gift. Please believe me. Huh? Please, I promise you, I don't like him that way. We're gonna meet up as usual during tuition. Just act like nothing happened. I don't even know what can happen in a week, and I don't want it to lead to anything more serious. Alright. How do you want me to respond if Jay talks to me about the situation? Pretend you know nothing. And please, don't get too upset with him. It would be super uncomfortable if you two aren't on good terms. Alright, gotcha. I'll do just that. What's wrong? Is there anything more? No, I'm just scared that you're actually mad. What? No, I'm not. Thanks for telling me about all this. Oh my god, guys. Once I told him, it felt like I finally paid off my emotional taxes. Stress immediately gone. The day went by, and the next morning meant it was time to go to school. Upon arriving and seeing Danny, I ran up to him and said, "I'm so sorry." He looked surprised at me coming over, but just laughed and said, "No need to apologize that much. You already did plenty yesterday. I'm really not that mad." Okay, so at that point, Danny probably already knew I liked him. The fact I was apologizing and explaining everything kind of gave it away. During our break and lunchtime, I tried to avoid going out of class too much so that I wouldn't run into Jay. Fast forward to 6:30 p.m. It was time to meet at tuition. I came early as usual and sat at our usual empty table. Not long after, Danny and Jay arrived and sat right next to me. The first 30 minutes, I was trying so hard to act normal that it completely backfired. I ended up only facing Danny whenever I spoke. He would try to join in the conversation, but I'd glance at him for a millisecond, then look away and repeat. I was super fidgety. But somehow by the end, we managed to talk normally, and eventually we all went home. Jay was quieter than usual though, which made me wonder if he picked up on all my awkwardness. Once I got home, a message from Jay. "Hey, I was just wondering, how exactly should we date?" "What do you mean?" "I mean, we go to school in different classes, so I can't really talk to you. And at tuition, you wouldn't even look my way." "Sorry, I know. I was just feeling awkward. I'm not sure how to act around you." "Can we add another extra day? I feel like today was totally wasted." I was baffled. I mean, yeah, he was making a solid point, but that was literally my intention. So once again, I said yes to his request and ended up spilling all this to Danny. The day after, he tried asking for another extra day again. However, this time, I stoned myself and was like, "No dude, sorry, I really can't do that anymore." So yeah, the next 7 days went pretty normally. The three of us acted like nothing happened during tuition. But at night, that's when things got weird. I'd be texting Danny, then Jay, then back to Danny again. Like, why did it feel like I was living a double life? Anyway, the week passed. Nothing really happened between Jay and me, thankfully. He even said it didn't feel like we were dating at all. Duh! I was trying so hard to keep things from going anywhere. But whatever, it ended, and I made sure the three of us stayed good friends. After that, I was back to focusing solely on Danny. Yay! We talked about everything, but we didn't jump straight into dating just yet. He sure was taking his time, even though I'm pretty sure he already knew I liked him. Now, if you think that was all the drama, you are so wrong. I had this one best friend, Penny, who had been hearing me brag about how fun my tuition was for weeks, and so she decided to join. But wait, what is this deja vu feeling I'm getting? Because, surprise, surprise, she didn't come alone. Penny has a cousin, Ray, who, just like Jay, went to the same school but a different class. And to top it all off, Jay and Ray turned out to be best friends. What could possibly go wrong, right? We're all just here to have fun as friends, right? Suddenly, our group of 3 became a group of 5. And honestly, tuition basically became a hangout spot. I don't think we even came to study half the time. The fact that we tried to stay as long as possible until closing time says it all. But then, out of nowhere, I got a text. It wasn't from Jay, nor from Danny. It was from Ray. Hey, what are you up to? Not much, just scrolling through IG. I lied, I was texting Danny. You? Same here, kinda bored, just thought I'd chat. So we started talking, and I honestly forgot what about, but it slowly went somewhere I didn't want it to. So, I heard you dated Jay for like a week. What? Who told you that? Jay did. He was kinda upset nothing really happened. Well, I purposely kept it from going anywhere. I didn't actually date him because I like him. Then, would you be okay with doing that with me too? What the? Are they seriously trying to test date me like it's a trial run? Same speech, same situation, blah blah blah. I was stuck in the same exact crisis all over again. Honestly, I didn't know whether to feel flattered that people wanted me or insulted that they thought they could just request to date me like it was some casual game. Either I'm packing that riz that leaves every guy weak in the knees, or I'm so cheap with my self-respect that people think I'd say yes to anything. But really, who do I have to blame, right? I brought all this onto myself. And come on, we already went through this once. We both know how off it felt, dating one person when your heart wasn't in it. Surely we've learned our lesson. Right? Alright. Now I'm worried about opening the comment sections, cause for sure, now, you guys are gonna come for me. And guys, when I said I did Danny dirty, I wasn't even talking about this. I just know by the end of this series, y'all are gonna drag me hard, which I totally deserve. Just a heads up guys, the scenarios and texts aren't 100% accurate because, well, it's been years. Some parts might be dramatized, some romanticized. I trust everyone's picked up on that by now. And seriously, let's not throw shade at Jay or anyone else. This was just kid drama. I'm probably overthinking the worst case scenario if this ever got out to them, but yeah. Glad I finally got this video done. Hopefully I can get the next one out pretty quickly, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!